Hey sweeties, welcome back to our channel. Today we got a package and this one is from Madam Glam. So Madam Glam was nice enough to send over some polishes as well as a mini UV light LED lamp. And the difference between this one that I have from most of it, you see 45 to 60 seconds and some only have 30 to 60 seconds. And I feel like 30 sometimes is not enough. So the 45-second marker is pretty good in my opinion. So they sent over 3 polishes, a base coat and a top coat. And one of the polishes is a chrome polish and it doesn't have like a brush to it, so we're gonna have to use our own brush. But this first color is like a green color. We're gonna go ahead and swatch them all. This is called Night Shift. And let me tell y'all, I love the consistency of this polish. Like most polishes that I've run into, they are either too thick or too watery, and some of them they fall like right in between. But this one here, oh my goodness, y'all see it streaking, but it's still, it don't like skip on the nail. You know how the polish will get the brush will get a little stuck on the nail if it's not enough polish. When I tell y'all, it was barely any polish on there and it still glided all the way to the tip of the nail just perfectly fine. This green, I wanted to use this color on my set today strictly because of the consistency, but I decided to go with a different color. So keep on watching so you can see which color I went with. But this polish is really pretty, y'all. So Madam Glam, they do offer multiple colors and their polishes are vegan as well as cruelty free and 21 free. So meaning they remove 21 of harmful chemicals from their products, which is pretty good. So this color is really pretty. Now the pigment for me is okay. It could be a little darker, but a second coat will do it just fine. And then you don't need 2 thick coats. You can use 2 thin layers of the polish to get that perfect pigment that you want. But 1 coat of the green, the Night Shift, is okay. It's okay. It's not see-through. You can't see through the nails or anything like that. So me, I just like mine's a little bit more bolder. So the next color here is called a Builder Light Pink. And I was looking for like the perfect base coat and I think I found it. Now the consistency of this polish, this Builder Light Pink polish, is super sticky and is super thick, much thicker than the green one, the Night Shift. And y'all will see the tackiness when I turn to the side, but it's thick enough where you don't need a whole lot. And I believe it's called Builder Light Pink because you build up the pigment that you want. So thin layers of this polish would do you just fine. But I feel like this is the perfect base coat because it looked just like the base coat that I have on my nails already, like the press-on nails that I have on right now in the video. And these full coverage tips that I'm wearing, they already are pigmented. Like they already come with a pinkish nude base coat. And I love that. So I feel like if I wanted to do a clear full coverage tip, I would definitely use the Madam Glam Builder Light Pink gel polish over the one that I normally use, which is called Mamita. And their base coat is like more pink. And I feel like I said, if you want this to be more pink, then you just add more layers. But y'all see the comparison? Like, I love this for me. I love that I have this in my collection. Like, but the next color we're going to be using is a chrome gel paint. Now, y'all know the chrome polish and the chrome designs is trending right now. And I make a mess with any type of powder. So the chrome gel paint, I feel like is going to be perfect for me. Now, it doesn't come with its own brush, so you have to use your own brushes. But the brush that I'm using here is still, it feels like as if I'm using a brush that came with the actual polish. Now this chrome paint is thick. It's not as thick as the previous polish, the Builder Light Pink, but it's thick enough where you don't need 2 layers at all. Like 2 coats, you don't need it. Now when I'm doing the swatches, I am going to do 2 layers strictly because I feel like this is my first time using this type of polish, period, whether it's a chrome or a regular gel polish in the little container and not in a bottle. this is my first time. So I'm basically testing it to see if I need a second coat. And I don't. After doing the second coat, I don't. Now, I will say this chrome, super pretty. Super, super pretty and very easy to work with, y'all. It's also shiny enough where you don't really need a top coat, but for the swatch, I am going to put the top coat just to see how their top coat works with their polish and just to see how the chrome actually looks with the top coat. In the end, you will see that for the actual design, I didn't use top coat, and I'm doing a voiceover now. I still have the nails on. I'm looking at my nails and I still love it. I love the no shine. I like the shine, but to me, well, y'all see how I feel, you know, when we get to that point with the top coat on it. But it's really pretty. This is the first layer, one coat, and I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. All right, so after it's out of the UV light, I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat, and I'm doing thin layers of each polish just because I don't want it to start wrinkling or anything like that. You know, if you have too much polish, only the top layer will basically cure and it will still be wet underneath, and then it will start looking wrinkly. So you don't want that. So I'm just going in with a second thin layer of each polish. And y'all can see with this Builder Light Pink that it is getting a little bit darker or more pinker, if you will. And here this is where I'm trying to decide if I need a second coat. And this right here is when I decided, you know, okay, let me just go ahead and do the second coat just so I can see how it would actually look, because I did, like I said, use this color to go ahead and make our set today. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this part play out. But after the second coat, I did go ahead and cure it again for 60 seconds. And then we went ahead and added on the top coat from Madam Glam. Now, in my opinion, this top coat, the consistency of Madam Glam's top coat is the same as that green, that night shift polish that we used first. This color here is perfect. Like, I think this is my favorite out of all of the polishes that I have used and tested, and, you know, top coats. And the shine is definitely there. Y'all will see after we go ahead and cure this, and I'll show y'all the end result after it's been double coated and top coated. But I love this, I really do, and I do recommend y'all go ahead and try out these products from Madam Glam. They're very affordable, and if they're not affordable for your, you know, budget, everyone's budget is different, I do have a discount code. So I will link my discount code in the description box below, as well as put it on the screen. But beautiful. Y'all see that shine? And it's not just the light. But in my opinion, I do have to say that the chrome looks more silver with the top coat on it. That's why I went ahead and omitted it when we made the actual set. But I'm showing y'all here again how the pinks are, or the base coats or the pre-colored nail tips here is just the same. So now we're gonna go ahead and make our set. So I decided to go ahead and use the regular tips that I always use, the ones that already have a base coat on it. And I went ahead and just top coated it with Madam Glam's top coat, because I'm going ahead and doing that 3D chrome design. And I'm using McCart's rhinestone glue to achieve that look. Now, when I was watching a whole bunch of videos, a lot of people were saying that the McCart gel or the rhinestone glue, it doesn't give that 3D effect, but I didn't have that problem. I really didn't. Now, I will say, if it's warm in your area where you're doing nails, or if your nail glue is warm, it's going to be more runny. But mine was like kind of hard to get out. Y'all see I'm really squeezing it, and probably because my air was on and I did have it out while I was swatching and everything. So I'm guessing if you put it in the fridge for a little bit, not too long, where it's not going to come out at all. But it's 3D to me. And if it's not, then you cure it and then you go back over it and, you know, just spruce it up a bit and make it more 3D. But I didn't have that problem. I did have to go back over just a few spots where it looked flat to me. but I feel like I lifted my pressure up off the squeezing a bit. And this part, it can be tedious, it can be time consuming, and it can be hard. And this is my first time doing this, y'all, and I promise you, it was like, it wasn't hard to me at all, but I feel like for others it can be. And I feel like, honestly, if you got some piping experience with cakes and everything, it is really simple. And I do have experience in that area, in the baking area, expertise, whatever you want to call it. I can do some pipe work. So this was pretty simple to me. Honestly, it's all about the pressure and when, you know, you're squeezing the glue. You don't want too much. You don't want too little because it's going to start looking skinny and flat. So you want just the right amount of pressure on the tube to come out 3D. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it, but there they are before the paint. We did cure each nail for 30 seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and paint with the chrome. Like I said previously, I am messy when it comes to powders and everything like that. So this polish, the chrome polish, is perfect for me. Now, it is, I feel like with the powder, it will be faster. But with the paint, I feel like, I don't know, it come out neater because you're able to get into the nooks and crannies of the polish. I'm sorry, not the polish, the 3D. And it's, I don't know, to me, it works better. I mean, I haven't used the powder, but I feel like knowing me, it would be messy. It would be completely messy if I got to get on my fingers or anything like that. But I guess I'm just used to using a brush. And getting, like I said, getting in those nooks and crannies with the brush is much easier. Now, I do see a lot of people using the nail art brush, like the really skinny nail art brush, but that was taking too long for me. So I went back to a regular size brush just to go ahead and achieve this look. See, there I go, going back to the other brush. And I feel like it's only time consuming with this part when you get to the inner 3D, like close to the base coat, because you don't want it to get on the base coat too much. Well, technically not at all, but you got to really take your time right there. So I didn't do a second coat with this polish here. Like I said, I really like how it looks with one coat and with no top coat. So you won't see me top coating it either. So later on throughout the week, I may go ahead and top coat it. I may not, depending on how long the chrome shine lasts. But it's pretty shiny right now at this point. And we'll just see how long it holds up. But like I said, it's pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and paint 3 nails on camera and just let it play out. But like I said, I really do recommend y'all try these polishes. They have so many different colors. It was so hard for me to choose, y'all. Like I said in one of my other videos, I did go ahead and swatch every single nail polish that I did have. And I knew for a fact that I wanted to do this chrome design. And I knew for a fact that I did not have chrome in it. So, well, in my collection. So I definitely wanted this chrome. They had it. I'm sure they have other colors, but I'll link their website down below as well as my discount code. I believe you could get up to 35% off of your order or your purchase. So that's pretty good. Most companies only give like 5 or 10, you know, but 35%, pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let this play out, and I'll check back in when we get to the final result. Okay, so that is the set. Really, really cute. The chrome is chroming. And I just wanted to show y'all the swatch nail. Y'all see, to me, honestly, the top coat on the chrome makes it look silver and not chrome. Like, of course, silver, of course, it's like the same color, but I promise y'all, there, to me, is a difference. So we're just gonna go ahead. I took my little orange nails off. I was so sad, but I do have a method in how I take my press-on nails off so I can go ahead and wear them again. So I just took one hand off and I'm gonna go ahead and apply these. I'm using KDS nail glue. And y'all, let me tell y'all, I applied my left hand with pink nail glue, Kiss pink nail glue, and then my right hand with KDS. And I'll say about 4 days after, one nail popped off with KDS, and the Kiss nail glue, it was still holding on. So, in my opinion, I feel like pink Kiss nail glue is better than KDS. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and apply these. And that's it, y'all. That's it. Don't forget to use that discount code. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And tell a friend to come over here and join the family. But yeah, y'all. That's it.